Hello, hello, and welcome. I'll be playing Skyrim today. Yeah, Skyrim. And it's gonna be a bit interesting. I'm gonna start a new campaign, new character, whatever, right? It's a new game. And we're gonna go for all the achievements that I don't have, and I have very few on this game. Very few on this game. Um, so I'm gonna hunt down all the achievements. I got a nice long weekend. So this whole weekend, my goal is to get all of the achievements that you can possibly get on this game. And realistically, I mean, I should be able to do it, right? I should be able to get all these achievements. I don't think it'd be too difficult to accomplish. Well, it's gonna be time consuming, but not difficult. We'll see though. Uh, Beyond that, let me make sure that audio is working, right? Because I'm having some weird problems with audio, so I need to make sure that you can hear the game. You can't hear the game. Why can you not hear the game? Why is desktop not working? Why you gotta do this to me? Okay. It's like you can't hear it, but you can't hear it.
Hey, you. Finally awake. You were trying to cross the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush.
So I don't
And that
understand how
beast
that's
over
working.
there. Skyrim was
But
fine until you came along. Empire was nice.
I mean, it seems like it's working. It just doesn't pick up the music.
Stolen that
So,
horse and been halfway to Hammerfell.
I need to
You there. You and
let
me
this run.
shouldn't
All
be
right,
here.
let this run, and then
Form
try and
close
figure out
somewhere.
why it's not picking up. So I know there's a noise gate, but the noise gate shouldn't be affecting audio. That should be affecting my microphone. But if I lower the noise gate, oh, now it's picking it up quite well. So I think that noise gate is just gonna have to be something that we're gonna deal with. Yeah, because now it's picking it up. So, okay. If there's any background noise or anything of any real problems, uh, sadly, like my breathing, right? Now, let's see what we're doing here.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Yeah, what's wrong
Watch
with
your
you, boy?
tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak,
Ulfric
the
Stormcloak.
true High King.
Ulfric.
So I don't ever go up this way.
Wilhelm? You're the leader of
When
the
exploring
rebellion.
the map.
What if they captured you? Oh gods, where are they taking us? I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
Yes.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening. Hey, what village are you from, horse thief? Why do you care? A Nord's last thoughts should be of home. Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Talia, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Debella, Kinnereth, Akatosh. Divines, please help me. Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves.
Damn
But
elves.
they had something to do with this.
Fuck the Dalmor.
This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. I wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny, when I was a boy, imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Who are they, Danny? Where are they going?
End of the night.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Yes, Papa.
Get these prisoners out of the carts. Move it!
Why are we stopping? Why do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us. No, wait,
Alright.
we're not rebels! Face your death with some courage, thief. You've got to tell them, we weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Jarl
Jarl
of
of
Windhelm.
Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood.
It's this boy over here.
Lokir of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
All right. A little bit of talk, right? Little talk, because there's no real story in this part. We're gonna make my dude super big, get a little bit of color in his skin tone, right? And we're gonna be a Nord, for the sake of the story. Actually, you know what? Fuck that. Let's not be a Nord. We'll be my favorite, which is Breton. I enjoy Breton. I think they got a nice couple little passives. And the way we're gonna make it, just because I believe there's more story involved when you side with the Stormcloaks over the Imperials. We'll go over kind of like Stormcloak choices. So Ralof of Riverwood, I'm gonna go with him. Even though I side with the Empire, I do believe they put more effort in the story when you go along with the Stormcloaks. Now, I haven't actually got the achievement for doing the Civil War on the Special Edition, because the Special Edition is like a completely different thing from normal Skyrim. So, I'm hunting down all the achievements, because I don't have any. It doesn't even have me listed as beating the game, so I gotta beat the game, I gotta do all this other stuff. I got a whole list of achievements. I know I have a few I've done, like Adept, because you only have to hit level 10. That's easy to do. 7 out of 75 achievements is all I've accomplished. So we've got some achievement hunting, which is why I'm doing this. Unbound, Bleak Falls Barrow, Blessed Citizen, Dragon Soul, Apprentice, and Adept. Literally all I've accomplished, apparently. So I think what I'm going to try and do, let's see what achievements are. Obviously, I could run through the main storyline if I wanted to, but I hate the main story. Okay, listen, stop fucking doing that. I just want to scroll up. Never mind. So there's a shit ton of achievements. What I'm looking for are like achievements I can do on the side, right? So not doing any of the main storyline campaign, not joining any factions. I want to do like the fun stuff first. I mean, will last. But I feel like it'd be easier to hunt those down first and then slowly level up. Or join one of the guilds and level up in those specific areas that the guild kind of enforces. Like joining the Dark Brotherhood, joining the Thieves Guild, joining the College of Winterhold. All that kind of stuff, right? And it's got Civil War choices. Complete 50 miscellaneous objectives. Here's something I could do early on. Chop wood, mine ore, cook food. Right? Fairly simple. You can do that almost immediately. Yeah, almost immediately. Get married, escape from jail. I have to get arrested to do that. That's one I don't even think I got on normal Skyrim. Was escaping jail. Make a smith's item, an enchanted item, and a potion. Shows how little I played on the special edition if I don't even have that one. Master Criminal is one I haven't gotten either in the original one because I never went out of my way to gain a bounty. Have 100,000 gold is super easy to do. The fact I haven't gotten that's insane to me. Clear 50 dungeons is going to be just time consuming, not really hard to do. Read 50 skill books, acquire Daedric artifact. Really? Wow. Okay, so I barely played. Learn 20 shouts, reach level 25. So I think what we'll do to kind of like make progress in some stuff is I'm not going to do the main quest line because I dislike the main quest line. I dislike the dragons coming in and like fucking everything up all the time. I hate that shit. I hate after you get to like level, what is it, like 7 or 8 when the vampires start attacking. So as soon as that happens, I need to start that quest just so that the vampires that attacks stop and then go back to doing whatever I want to do. But I think we're gonna play it nice and slow. I'm gonna have my fun. I'm gonna have fun playing it. Kind of level everything up a little bit. I'm gonna cheese a few things. I'm probably gonna glitch the living shit out of this, a lot, because speech takes forever. Speech just takes forever, and all that other stuff. Now, as I say that, I'm kind of instantly regretting saying that, because even though I can max out my sneak skill before leaving this place, it takes 5 minutes to max out my sneak skill. When you level up, everything else levels up with you, so I kind of fuck myself in that aspect. So I don't know if I actually want to do that. But then again, sneaking's so useful that it might be worth at least maxing that one out before doing anything else. We'll figure it out. A little bit of glitch. I think I'm just gonna play, and then as I play, kind of focus on getting these achievements done. And as a Breton, I think I'm gonna go with joining the College of Winterhold first, so I can. Ooh, that or that. We'll go with a little bit of hair, I guess. Facial hair. It's gonna be like a 5 o'clock shadow. Yeah. Hair color, just dark. Alright. Done. Give my name Puma. So.
You from Daggerfall, Breton? Fleeing from some court intrigue? Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
Damn.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to High Rock.
Ah, you
Follow
suck.
the captain, prisoner.
Sending me to High Rock, how could you?
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero. But a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne.
I'm gonna mute my
You
mic.
started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon
For
you.
the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
Learn as you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials, and you say the same.
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Breton!
There it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner!
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries, what do you see?
It's in the clouds!
Dragon!
This way!
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
We need to move now!
Up through the tower. Let's go!
Come on! Before the dragon brings down the whole tower!
We just need to move some of these...
This way, friends. Move!
See the inn on the other side? Jump through the roof and keep going.
Go! We'll follow when we can.
Hammond, you need to get over here! Now! That boy, you're doing great. Torol! God! Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
Gods guide you, Hathor.
Stay close to the wall! Quickly, follow me!
Into the keep, soldier! We're leaving!
It's you and me, prisoner. Stay close.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. You may as well take Gunjar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore. All right. Get that armor on, and give that axe a few swings. I'm going to see if I can find some way out of here. Ah, this one's locked. Let's see about that gate. Damn, no way to open this from our side.
Come on,
The
soldiers!
Imperials! Take cover!
Get this gate open.
Imperial!
Let those stone folks get away.
Maybe one of these Imperials had the key. Let's see here. Here we are.
Alright. I was really worried I snatched the key for a second there. I was like, fuck man, I just took the key. He's not going to be able to find it. I got to continue it. Thank goodness. So, I'm more of a light armor kind of person. And I do have the full set of the Imperial. So, I think we'll just wear the Imperial clothing for now. It comes studded, which is nice. But later on, what I actually like to wear is probably not a fan favorite. I always like to find the fur armor with like the arm, with arms attached to it, so it's not just like bare arms. Make my guy look very survival-ish, I guess. But I like light armor. Light armor is kind of my thing. Thoroughly enjoy light armor. When it comes to the weapons, I actually prefer the axe though over the sword, but just for aesthetic's sake,
On the key.
I think we'll go with
Let's
this.
see if it opens that door.
Actually, for aesthetic's sake, let's stay as Stormcloak. I'll keep that, but I'll remove the helmet. And we'll go with the fur boots. And we'll go with the axe. We'll favorite the axe for now. Okay.
That's it. Come on, let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
Salt, perfect. Potatoes. Worth. It's conscious resources I'm after. Ooh. There's a book. Over here. I like to collect books, but you know what? Let's not worry about that. What else is in there? There's gold. I can collect gold. Never mind. There's some shit I want to grab over here. And if I can, I don't think there is a two-handed weapon in here, but I do know there's some good money. So I don't think I have the basic light armor, so we'll grab that. The Helgen key. Snag you too. Iron sword. Take the one because I can actually sell that for money. Speech is one thing I'm definitely looking to. Do I want to grab a book? Am I gonna have a place I can stash this early on? I mean, technically, yeah, I can get a house for free if I kill the old woman in the woods. But beyond that, no. I'm not too interested in doing that quite yet. I don't know what the fuck that was, but whatever. God damn.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
Grab everything important and let's move. Dragon's burning everything to the ground.
I just need to gather some more potions.
Freedom of Solid God! Prisoners are escaping!
Just a scratch.
Storeroom. See if you can find any potions. We'll need them.
So I think one day, I think what I kind of want to do is I want to go through each like individual mission with me not talking, right, and just kind of like running through it. So, kind of witnessing all the cinematics that they offer for the player to see if they ever take the time to look or to watch. So, for example, for the tutorial, there's quite a bit that goes on, right? And if you choose to go with the Stormcloak over the Imperial, there's a bit more kind of story behind it, I want to say, if that makes sense. Like, they put more effort behind it, and everything kind of makes sense, right? So when you're running through here, for example, it's understandable that if you were the only two Stormcloaks that managed to make it out, once again, that kind of makes sense, right? You guys were the only ones that kind of made it. You fought off a couple of Imperials up there who were retreating down here. A couple of Imperials was in here looting the shit before they leave. Everything kind of makes sense. That you're fighting Imperials on your way trying to escape, comparatively to being an Imperial running through this place killing Stormcloaks and for whatever reason managed to overrun this area. Story-wise, it just makes more sense. Put more effort into the Stormcloak. Civil War as well. Now when I say a bit more effort, I mean everything's a bit more justified while you're going to those places. Compared to being Imperial, people run into those locations because of like spies found innocent spies for them. I don't know. They put more work into it, which makes you believe that the Stormcloak storyline is canon, or would be more canon than the Civil
Done.
War
Let's get moving.
in the Imperial favor. That's just kind of how I feel about it. It just makes more sense.
Hear that?
Come on!
Oh, fuck. Alright, managed to save one.
Freak with you? No, I haven't seen him since the dragon showed up.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage. Ah, it's locked. See if you can get it open with some picks. We might need that gold once we get out. Grab anything useful and let's go.
Alright, so there's a book over there. I'm pretty sure there's lockbooks in here, yeah. The dagger, I don't need a dagger. I'm looking for weaponry I don't have. So Iron Warhammer is a 2-weapon. You have for gauntlets, which can replace what I was wearing. Kind of go along with the aesthetic a little bit more. Iron mace I could grab, but I've already got a one-handed weapon, and the maces are generally a little too slow. I've got a torturous hood. Now what I should start doing, especially in this upcoming fight, is not you. Start working on my conjuration. Since I don't have a shield, as I pick up a shield. But that's when I get a house. When I build my house, I'm gonna build a house as well. Okay. Do some lockpicking. Alright. Now lockpicking is something I've never, in any of my playthroughs, like, maxed out. It's just, like, really difficult to get to 100. Well, when I say difficult, I mean it's just super time consuming. It's definitely not one of those skills you want to upgrade to legendary, that's for sure. Not unless you're a psychopath and you're trying to get everything up to legendary. But not me. That's not my thing. I'm tempted to wear that. But I've only got Conjure Familiar, so might not be my thing. At least yet. Okay. The hood I'll wear, it makes it cheaper if I remember right. Like the costs. Oh no, it just increases my magicka. I mean that's good too. You know. A little bit more magicka. The Dragonborn. What a I like how they place it in here. Can I loot this? No. Ba-da-ba. Da-da-da. Yeah. Pretty lazy, I guess. Didn't even manage to get an upgrade or level up before I fucking fucked that shit up. It's always right here. What's it nuts? I should just start going straight there. Bone meal and gold. Nice.
This way.
I look ridiculous with this hood on. I like the
Wait
aesthetic.
until General Tullius arrives.
I'm not waiting to be killed by a dragon.
Alright, I think he got rock joint.
See if the way is clear.
I'll keep watch in case Wolfwood comes through here. Talos guide the boat.
Alright, before we continue that. Nice, he survived. Normally he dies in his engagement, but the summoning familiar really helps in the survival ability. I am given a bow as soon as we encounter the bear. But for the spiders, I might go with the bow. Maybe. No, maybe I don't need a bow right now.
This way.
I am grabbing all the arrows. It's gonna definitely come in handy when you start going through dungeons.
Let's see where this goes.
up, boyo? Let's go.
That doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, seems
Guess
like
we
it.
better try this way.
Thank God he could see, right? I was really worried. Waiting on me? Hello, all me? You always have to do it in front of his enemies.
I hate those damn things.
I can sell this. And a garnet. Holy nuts. I'll sell it. I don't ever craft jewelry. Like, ever. I've never found the purpose in doing it. Because it's just... I can find jewelry. And since you can enchant everything, you don't necessarily need to enchant jewelry. There's no point. Enchanting fucking socks will get you just as much value. Right. Boy, when I start doing, well, alchemy is actually not. I'm not. I mean, I do need to like do alchemy stuff because I need to. I want to kind of get all the understandings all for things. But in I think I only need wheat, giant's toe, and then the fish eggs, salmon roe, whatever it's called, right? The eggs, and make effectively like the most expensive potion in the game.
This way.
Whoa, hold up now. There's a bear.
Hold up! There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. Let's try to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. And watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
There it is. That's what I was looking for. Alright, so I think I'm going to cheese the game real quick. He's going to follow me. We're going to head back this way because I want to fuck with the bear. He stops following you, I think, if you kill the bear, so I don't want to fucking kill the bear. And I'm just going to boost my sneak. I think I'm going to work on my sneak. So, fastest way to do sneak.
Hey, careful. On your side. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I need to make sure.
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm on your side.
Fuck! Why didn't it not work?
Watch it. Hey, be careful. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Why are you so fucking...
What are you doing?
Dude, you suck, bro. It should have been like 5 minutes of work and you're delaying it so much.
Watch it.
Fuck you.
I'm on your side. Hey, be careful. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
So the way we're gonna do this, this is like the most important part for me. So I like to be very conjuration heavy. I like to use a lot of conjuration. I like to use a lot of magic. So we're gonna definitely do the College of Winterhold quest line first when I get out of this tutorial area, right? But when I'm running through dungeons, I tend to rely on stealth a lot and archery. Like everybody, right? Everybody becomes a stealth archer when they play this game. It's just like the most fun way to play it, I guess. I don't even know. But for the most part, I think I'm gonna do Magica focus because everything's at 100. Remember, I get 30 for this, so we'll do Magica first.
What are you doing?
You're
What are you doing?
a real shitbag, you know that?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
So the way this is supposed to work, I don't know if they fixed it
What are you doing?
because I'm not getting anything. Is that you should be able to sneak up, right? Do sneak damage to him.
Hey, be careful. What are you doing? What are you doing? Watch it. What are you doing?
Are you fucking shitting me?
I'm on your side.
Okay, but he only seems to get like stealth attacked like once, and he's aware of you, which is gonna slow the process down.
What are you doing?
A bit.
Hey, be careful. Watch it.
Okay. I mean, it works
I'm on your side.
a little.
Hey, be careful.
It's not working. He's a little fucking
Watch it.
shitbag. So
I'm on your side.
it doesn't really matter, to be honest. I'll just increase it.
What are you doing?
I'll just increase it naturally. Alright, I don't want to... It used to be really easy. It should be really easy. You just have to fucking... But the problem is, it's not letting me...
Watch it.
So you see that? I'll wait a couple minutes. Another level up. The problem with doing this is that the enemies, when you get out of here, are going to be decently leveled.
Hey, be careful.
So I gotta wait some amount of time.
I'm on your side.
So I just gotta be patient. It still works.
What are you doing?
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi.
Hey, be
1
careful.
Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi.
What are you doing?
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi.
What are you doing?
So I'll do it 5 times. That's my 3rd time. Wait a second. Hold on. Hold
What are
on.
you doing?
1, 2. Hold
Hey,
on.
be
1,
careful.
2. Hold on.
Watch it.
Let's readjust here.
What are you doing?
So it works. I was just doing it wrong.
Doing.
I didn't remember all the specifics. You have to be a little bit more patient, I guess, with it. But it still works quite well. So that was what, 3, 4.
What are you doing? I'm on your side. Watch it. Hey, be careful.
So the thing is, you don't really want to upgrade like your sneak damage until you get this done, because the leveling doesn't actually take into effect the extra damage you
I'm
do
on your side.
with the sneak skill and shit. So
Watch it.
unfortunately, The fastest way to get this is by not upgrading any of it.
What are you doing?
I don't remember all the specifics anymore. I don't remember
What are you doing?
how much bonus damage. So obviously it shows ×3, right? But I know there's a lot of additions you get as you level up your skill. You get plus 30. 6, 5, 4, so it's the last one. Alright. And I'll probably look it up later, but like, I think it's you get better at actively snaking. I don't think it actually affects the damage you do. I think it just affects how much better you can snake.
What are you doing?
So, I gotta be careful.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I think it just affects how much.
Hey,
Without like putting points into stealth,
I'm on your side.
you get a small bonus every individual level, but it's like times something. I'm only at 41. I thought I was a little. I was hoping to be a little bit higher.
What are you doing?
This is literally the fastest
Hey, be careful.
you can level up your snake skill.
What are you doing?
I don't think there's any other.
What are you doing?
I don't think there's any other form of stealth leveling that can level you up faster than this. Maybe behind the guard posted in Whiterun. You can level up really quickly doing if you just kind of like run in a circle behind him. Okay, 7, 6, 5. So we'll do stamina now. Stamina's gonna go up to 3, so it's gonna be 2 levels behind Magicka, I think. I'm gonna have it that way. And then have, yeah. Let me remove that so I can get a better sense. It's 150, so I want this to be at 130, so it's gonna be two levels down. And then 130, 110 will be health. So health will get leveled very little.
Watch it. I'm on your side.
I did that one too early. No.
What are you doing?
Welcome to Skyrim. Glitch edition.
Hey, be careful.
The abusive edition. I don't like to. So the one thing I know it was pretty common practice for people to sit here and beat the living fuck out of this dude.
I'm on your side.
For
Watch it.
let's get him over here. For like leveling a two-handed, one-handed. Personally, I think that just takes way too long. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna level up my stealth to 100 just because it doesn't take as long.
I'm on your side.
And this is proactively the fastest way to do it, I'm pretty sure.
Watch it.
From what I remember. Now, of course,
Hey, be careful.
increasing your one-handed does naturally make you stronger, right? You do naturally do more damage. So technically speaking, you could make it
What are
a
you
bit stronger.
doing?
But sneak attack is pretty fucking effective.
What are you doing?
Not boosting. Actually, no. Maybe the sneak damage does boost how quickly you can level up.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Watch it.
Oh, that was a little early. Oh, my bad. I missed. I don't want to fuck with the bear. That's why I'm up here.
I'm on your side.
So, I don't know why I remember doing this in such a short amount of time. This is taking a little bit longer than I remember it taking. Just a little bit longer.
What are you doing?
I remember like skyrocketing through it. But it could have been because I did this after I boosted my one-handed quite a bit. Like I get my one hand up to 50, and then I was like, okay, now I'll you know, I gave up. Right? I was like, I'm done grinding this out. Let's grind out my sneak. And it just went by so fast. I remember it going by so fast. This not going by so fast. Not going by very fast. I wonder how dangerous the 2 wolves are gonna be.
I'm on your side.
Or the 3 wolves as you run towards river. Is it River Hold or River Run? Pretty sure it's River Run.
What are you doing?
Why don't I remember the name of this tutorial town?
What are you doing? I'm on your side.
You nuts! You should have fucking boosted my stealth. You're a dick.
What are you doing?
You're an ass.
Hey, be careful.
Careful.
What are you doing?
You need to fucking not make my life impossible.
Watch it. I'm on your side.
I'm just gonna base it. I'll attack every time his health bar goes away.
What are you doing?
Okay, there's 130. So 150, 130, and then I'll put my health at 110, and I'll just start cycling through each one. Right?
Watch it.
Maybe. I don't know. Health is something I don't ever focus on. Because
I'm on your side.
when you boost your magicka, you get more magicka, right? You get, obviously, that's the bonus for doing it. When you boost your stamina, yes, you get more stamina, but you can also carry more. So stamina is super nice. Health just increases your health. Now, obviously, that's a good thing, right? When you start fighting high level opponents, they do more damage naturally. So you want to be able to have more health.
I'm on your
But
side.
like that trade-off, I could be a glass cannon, you know. I can boost my magicka and be able to summon and do super fucking an infinite amount of cooler stuff. If I increase my stamina, I'll be able to carry more, so I'll be able to loot more out of dungeons. But if you get horses is God. Horses makes you God. So that's not really a huge concern of mine.
Watch it.
Health is nice.
What are you doing?
I just see it as like the least important one, and it's probably not true. It's probably super important.
What are you doing?
I just don't care for it. So it's on the bottom of my importance list on
What are you doing?
leveling things. Magic always comes first, and then it's stamina, and then it's
I'm
health.
on your side.
And sometimes I'll even skip health a couple of times, right? Let that little sink a little bit further.
What are you doing?
Just because of how little I care about L.
Watch it.
Which sucks, because I do remember every time I'll become like level 80, I'll be able to do so much cool shit, but I'm always so high at risk of dying.
What are you doing?
And it's just so terrible.
I'm on your side.
So terrible.
What are you doing?
But to be honest, that's only if they like attack me. If they manage to attack me. Because like I said, I love being able to just
What are you doing?
use conjuration. Having 2 followers, right? 2 permanent followers. Fucking so whenever, because I also boost my sneak, right? So I always like to sneak up, identify where all my opponents are, and then just fuck people, right? 2 summons with silent summoning, because I love silent summoning. So they see my summons, but they don't see me. So they're engaged by my summons, which allows me the opportunity to just snipe people with my fucking bow and arrow and just drop. You know, so I never get attacked. It's always like the bandits that come up to you, right? The mercenaries hired for killing people, and then they, you know, I'm here to teach you a lesson, and then I'm like, oh fuck, run away, summon, run away.
I'm on your side.
Only time I'm ever in a situation where I'm like, fuck, how did this happen? What did I do wrong?
Watch it.
That's the only time I ever really like struggle,
Hey,
truly struggle. Other than that,
I'm on your side.
generally super easy, and it's always fun.
What are you doing?
And that's what I love about Skyrim is just how immersive it is, right? And that's like the best word to put it, immersive. Because when you're crawling through dungeons, which is probably like the most boring thing to watch, but it's the most exciting thing to go through. Because I crouch through it. I literally will crouch walk my whole way through it. Everybody does it, right? Everybody does it. Crouch walk my whole way through it. I'm looting everything. I'm kind of identifying, the story of the scenery of the area, and kind of going with the story and seeing everything. And it's just so cool. And one thing I want to do is remove the camera, remove the microphone, and then go through with a character and just kind of go through the story. So for the main quest line, record this, but not do this, right? Just experience the story, watch the story happening in front of me.
What are you doing?
And then I might replay it as a Stormcloak and replay it as an Imperial, so you could watch how both scenarios kind of play out for both sides. However, I don't think that's exactly necessary because the Imperial story-sided things are kind of garbage. Are kind of garbage. Alright, so we'll put one in the magic then. 160. Like, it's super bare bones. Because you go in on that side and he's like, oh man, looks like we're the only ones that made it, Here, grab some armor out of this chest and let's get going.
What are you doing?
He tries to reason with the people, with the first people you engage, and it's like normal rebels attacking on sight. Darn it! Run through. They're looting the storehouse for the potions. You get to the bottom, and they're all like panicking because they can't find a way out. The 4 or 5 opponents you fight before crossing a drawbridge. I don't know, I just don't like the story as much. Stormcloak story has kind of a lot more flavor to it, so I always kind of do the Stormcloak story because it just seems a little bit more like this is how it should feel like,
What are you doing?
Run it through the tutorial. So I always choose it. And then when you get to River Run, especially, or Riverhold, or however it's, I'm pretty sure it's River Run. When you get there as the Imperial dude, following the Imperial guy, it's just like you meet his sister or his cousin or some shit like that. And you sit down at the dinner table, kind of go over the story. They're like, okay, help, da 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 da. And then bam, that's it, right? That's it. That's all you do. And then they pick up the main quest line where you gotta go to Whiterun. When you come and go over there as a rebel, following the Stormcloak, and there's a lot more story. There's a lot more that goes to it. You kind of go there. He meets his sister. Fucking, she's like, "Is it okay for you to be here?" Holy shit! Like, why are you here? You go to that like little area. Her son runs up, and he's all like, "Oh my god,
What are you doing?
Yada yada yada," asking questions. You killing Imperials? Da 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 da, like a child, right?
Hey, be careful.
There's just so much more story to it. You get more character development out of it. Character development out of it.
What are you doing?
But there's more to it. And I think that's why I like the Stormcloak story side more. Because even when you do the Civil War, from what I remember, it's been a very long time since I've done the Civil War. There's more reason as to why you go to get the crown. Like, there's a better reason for it. Like, it just feels like they were searching for this thing the whole time. The time finally came to like try and take it, and you take it and you try to get it. The talk with the Jarl of Whiterun makes a lot more sense. You go there to negotiate with him. He sits there. He's like, "Oh, I don't know if I can really do this." And then you lay siege to Whiterun. That makes a lot of sense. Just the story feels better. The story feels better when you go through it. Now, do I side with the Stormcloak? Do I agree with the ideals behind it? Do all that shit? Fuck that. Fuck no. Even their reasonings behind a lot of the stuff, I feel is petty. At least for Ulfric Stormcloak, right? I don't think his reasonings are as justifiable as he makes it seem. I don't agree with his ideals. And when you go to Windhelm, it's just terrible there. It's not even like...
What are you doing?
It just sucks there. Which kind of shows his leadership in a way, right? You kind of get a sense of what kind of leader he is. And he's definitely not a good leader. He's just kind of rallying people behind a cause that he can make a power grab for. So it's not something I actually believe is... I don't agree with it. I think he's just trying to make a power grab. And even then, he's a sleeper cell for the Thalmor.
I'm on your side.
Which I don't know if he even realizes it. I don't think he even knows that. I think he was like brainwashed. But I do know he's a sleeper cell for the Thalmor. They kind of hint towards that when you read the books.
I'm on your side.
In the interrogation room, in the embassy, I think is where they kind of hint that they kind of have their hands in him. So there's just a lot of things I don't like. Because I don't like the Thalmor. I dislike the Thalmor. Absolutely dislike them. They're superiorists, right? They believe they're a superior race over humanity. And it doesn't even make sense to me how they even have that idealism. Because when you look at the history, right? The history of kind of like Elder Scrolls, right? Elder Scrolls history. Humanity's always just fucked them up. But when the Thalmor kind of got together and fought the Empire, right? Obviously, they dealt a major blow to the Empire. They managed to take the capital. But then they lost the capital. And when they lost the capital, their main military was actually like completely obliterated. So the Thalmor was weak, but the Empire was weak. And so they managed to kind of make a truce, with both sides kind of hiding the fact that they didn't have a whole lot of strength behind them anymore. But the problem was, so I don't. But the problem was that the Thalmor managed to get the upper hand, right? Obviously managed to get the upper hand. Obviously managed to make the White Concordant stuff.
Hey, be careful.
And removing Talos as one of the 8 divines, which technically, or 9 divines, right? As removing him as a divine, which technically, I guess that makes sense, right? Because he wasn't initially a divine, he became one because of how successful he was in his conquests. He managed to completely unite like almost all of fucking Nirn, or the mainland of Nirn, where most of the majority of the stories take place. Because I know there are other world or major lands, right? The Red Guards come from a foreign land. Humanity itself came from a foreign lands. The northern lands, what the fuck was that shit fucking called? I forget. Oh god. And we don't even know a whole lot about the lands up north. I think it's really fascinating exploring it, because when you read the history books and stuff like that, when the Empire tried to gain a foothold up there and they managed to do it, but then they just got fucking absolutely pushed back. They got destroyed. The weather was like fucking ridiculous. There was a lot that went to, and I believe there was a lot of magic that was used. There's definitely magic being used up north that we aren't aware of, or the kind of stuff that we're not aware of. A lot of nature magic. So I think it'd be fascinating to explore it up there. I definitely want to see up there. Akavir. I'm pretty sure it's Akavir. Right? Am I dumb? Am I retarded? Is it Akavir? I don't remember the lands.
Hey, be careful.
The humans kind of traverse from. Man, I'm really disappointed that I don't remember it. And obviously the Red Guards came from a entirely different region, very sandy region if I remember right. And then
What are you doing?
the Khajiit are primarily from elsewhere, which is really cool. Elder Scrolls Online made elsewhere really cool too. It was actually cool exploring it in Elder Scrolls Online. I enjoy Elder Scrolls Online now. I don't play it at all, right? I literally don't even have it installed on my computer anymore. But it was really cool.
What are you doing?
Doing that. Welcome to my gameplay.
What are you doing?
Hope you're having fun. My goodness. I'm staring at a thing. I don't even know if you guys can really see. It's definitely dark on my screen, but Skyrim's not like that dark. I don't have any mods running, so it shouldn't be too hard to see. I can always make it brighter, I guess, if I really wanted to.
What are you doing?
But yeah. I love Elder Scrolls. I like Skyrim. I can't even go back to Morrowind and play it anymore, which is funny because Morrowind was like the first one I really played. I didn't really play the first two Elder Scrolls. I don't even know if I can play the first two Elder Scrolls.
What are you doing?
And when I played Morrowind, I remember it being vicious, just absolutely vicious to me. But I loved it. I loved running around, hopping everywhere. Got it from my acrobatic skill, bro. Shit.
What are you doing?
Crazy stuff. Oblivion. I didn't play a whole lot of Oblivion. I'd always go play the arena. I'd always instantly run off and go play the arena. And then just like exploring some dungeons. I didn't really play the main campaign. I don't even really know the main storyline in Oblivion. I know that like
What are you doing?
you find the like long lost son, right? You give him the pendant, and then you help him kind of like invade the Oblivion Gates and shut that shit down. And then he becomes king or some shit. Like the vagueness of it is all I know. What's really cool is the Argonians there in Oblivion managed to not only stop the invasion of the Oblivion Gates, because obviously the Hist protects the area, and like any living creature is almost immediately killed as soon as they enter the region. It's insane. But like, so the invasion of the Oblivion Gates is a total disaster. But not only that, but the Argonians invaded the realm of Oblivion and was causing them problems. I find that absolutely hilarious.
What are you doing?
It's absolutely insane. And the Hist is insane.
Watch it.
I remember when they were talking about the next Elder Scrolls, a lot of people was like, man, wouldn't it be really cool to like check out the Argonian homeworld? And I'm like, no. Their homeland would suck. You'd only be able to play as an Argonian because everyone else would literally die as soon as you try to play as them.
What are you doing?
And if they were to do anything else or anything different, or like, oh man, the Hist is dying or some shit like that, right? That would just be stupid. That'd be dumb.
Hey, careful.
Just to make it so you can play as any other fucking race other than Argonian. Just don't do it. Just
Watch it.
Instead, what they chose was Redfall, and I think it'd be kind of fascinating to explore.
I'm on your side.
I'm curious what the storyline's going to be. That's magic. Alright. Ba, 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 100 sneak skill. Holy shit. Killing me
What are you
now.
doing?
And taking so damn long.
Watch it.
Holy nutsack. This sucks, bro.
I'm on your side. What are you doing?
And we go once again. Stab.
What are you doing?
There's a guy in the back.
Watch it.
20 more levels, yay.
I'm on on your side.
Holy shit, I'm almost done.
Hey, be careful.
So, what I'm going to do as well is I'm not going to make anything legendary.
What are you doing?
I'm going to get to level 81. I'll eventually max everything out. You have to hit level 80. I'm pretty sure there's an achievement for getting level 80. I don't think there is an achievement for getting anything higher than that. Unless they updated it in the special edition, but I don't believe there is. So I'm not really interested in going beyond level 81. What else are we gonna do? Yeah, it's just achievement hunting. But in order to be really efficient in achievement hunting, having some of these levels maxed out is gonna be super useful.
Hey, be careful.
Especially Conjuration and Instinct. Stealth also gonna be super useful. Conjuration gonna be super useful.
Watch it.
There's some things I'm definitely gonna be wanting to level up.
What are you doing?
Combat's never a real focus for me. One-handed, two-handed takes me forever to level up. Absolutely forever to level up. Like, my god. Like, one thing that could help me right now improve my sneak skill is if I were to upgrade my one-handed. Sorry.
Watch it.
But when it comes to upgrading combat skills, I don't really do it. I don't really do it.
I'm on your side.
I always find it more useful to upgrade other things.
What are you doing?
Or nicer to upgrade other things. When I upgrade alchemy,
watch it.
Like improving the effectiveness of alchemy, I see is useful. I did that too early. But it's not one that I really do. That I see worth putting in a whole lot of perks. Now, stealth, yes. Multiplying the damage you do is super good.
I'm on your side.
And then if you really want the combat rule is really good too. But if that's what you really want it, speech is super important for me. I like to make money. I love money.
Watch it.
Conjuration. I almost always try to max out my conjuration.
I'm on your side.
Because then I can drop my weapons, right? Because then you can drop your weapons and just conjure weaponry, and that gives you more carrying capacity because you don't have to ever bring a weapon with you, which just makes it nice. Very nice. Boy. A couple other things I want is silent casting. Definitely upgrade silent casting. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, which is silent casting super useful. Upgrading a little bit of archery is nice, but once again, it's not really necessary because getting bow arrow recovery perks is almost unnecessary when you are conjuring a bow, because you'll almost never run out of ammo. There's almost no point to it, so you don't ever need to fucking carry ammo. Not unless you're going for some sort of aesthetic, right? Then
what are you doing?
You don't want to do that. With other things.
What are you doing?
I'm so tired. Why am I yawning so much?
Hey, be careful.
Couple other things to do.
Watch it.
So I'm just gonna build my normal build. But when going through this, because dude, the Thieves Guild,
what are you doing?
It's gonna be dumb easy, stupid easy. But I've never fully brought back the Thieves Guild. I never did all those quests.
What are you doing?
Because you don't bring the Thieves Guild back to its former glory unless you do so many of those like side quests that they have you always do. I always try it out.
What are you doing?
I'll always change a couple ledgers, do a couple things, and I just get bored of it. But I mean, if I'm going to be doing this, I want to do all the achievements related to those, getting all the achievements, But I gotta max my characters.
Hey, careful.
So the first one I'm going to do is College of Winterhold.
What are you doing?
That way, I'll be messing with my conjuration a lot. I'll be working on that. I'll run around and get master level stuff.
Watch it.
I'm gonna have to look up the Wikia on the destruction one, getting the master destruction, because you have to run to these specific locations, and the hints that they give you to go to those locations are so vague, and there's no real clear way to get to those locations that I just have to look it up on the Wikia. All the others are kind of easy to do to get master.
I'm on your side.
But yeah, we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna kind of burn through that storyline. I like that storyline; it's kind of fun. The Augur of Dunway.
What are you doing?
But we'll do that storyline
What are you doing?
first. And while I'm there, I'll be able to first of all get a free place to stay, right?
What are you doing?
I'll get a free place to stay. I'll be able to store my stuff there.
Watch it.
Get married. Who should I marry?
Hey,
Oh, I know who I'm gonna marry. Isolde. That's not even a question, bro. But I gotta own a home first before I do that. So it's gonna be a little while before I marry.
what are you doing?
But her side quest is super easy. You just have to get her Mammoth's Tusk, if I remember right.
Watch it.
She's the best wife.
Hey, be careful.
But I don't think she's the best companion, right?
I'm on your side.
I know a lot of people marry for having a good companion, but she's not a great companion. She's just like my favorite character. My favorite option to marry.
Watch it. What are you doing?
Sneak. Idiot. Alright.
What are you doing?
Almost there. Almost at 100. And then we'll finish the story.
I'm on your side.
I don't really care for grinding out my one-handed. I don't really care for grinding out my two-handed.
Watch it.
Which is like other things you would kind of work on. If you, like, this would be the easiest place to do it.
What are you doing?
But I'm not interested in doing it. I think it just takes too long at that point. You literally dedicate like a full ass hour to those. This, I think it's. I don't know how long it's taken me. How long have I been here rambling like a buffoon? I don't even know. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 health. Alright.
Watch it. What are you doing?
But we're just gonna get this up to 100.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Such fun gameplay.
Hey, careful.
Dude, bro, what did you watch in person doing? I watched a guy fucking grind out his snake skill in the tutorial area for fucking a half an hour, however long
Watch it.
I've been sitting here. Goodness.
What are you doing?
Such a loser, bro. It's 90. 10 more levels.
Hey, careful.
10 more levels.
What are you doing? I'm on your side. What are you doing?
But when it comes to like, because I know there's some invincible allies.
Watch it.
So when it comes to followers, I generally just want to get followers that are like invincible. So the Brotherhood of Steel Initiates are invincible.
I'm on your side.
I hate Cicero. Like, he's funny at first,
What are you doing?
and then he just gets viciously annoying for me. The initiates are great because they don't ever speak, as far as I remember. It's been a very long time since I fucking had them as a
What are
companion,
you doing?
so I can't really say anything about it, to be honest. I don't remember.
I'm on your side.
I'm trying to think
Hey, be careful.
of other invincible companions.
Watch it. What are you doing?
Okay, so I don't remember any more invisible companions.
What are you doing?
So what are companions that like infinitely scale with you? I know there's a few that will infinitely scale,
Careful.
but they like really suck. Like their abilities kind of suck. I know that Khajiit in the College of Winterhold is one of those, if I remember right.
What are you doing?
To be honest, having infinitely scaling ones is pretty good because their health will end up being so fucking high, and eventually, and you can generally give them pretty good gear.
I'm on your side.
But it's always good to make sure they give them gear that they prefer,
What are you doing?
because otherwise you're just kind of hampering them,
Watch it.
and sometimes they just won't straight wear it.
Hey, be careful. I'm on your side. What are
Actually,
you doing?
let me just look some shit up, because no one's gonna be in this channel anyways. I don't think anyone's gonna stop by and say hi. Nobody watches Skyrim gameplay, especially when it's just like someone sitting here grinding, doing nothing, right? I'm gonna look up Skyrim Sneak. Now, what I'm looking for, the information I'm looking for is how does it scale, right? Because when you level up, you do get passive scaling.
Hey, be careful.
But I don't remember how.
What are you doing?
How it's affected, right? So
Watch
I'm just
it.
gonna read it. Cause
What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Plot to gameplay. As you can see
I'm
in
on your
action.
side. Watch it.
They're aware so a sneaking character's animal's ability to notice is dependent on a large number of factors, including their sneak skill, line of sight, the level of light on their current position, how heavy the sneaker's armor is, whether its armor is heavy or light, enchantments on the
I'm on your
armor,
side.
spells cast, if weapons are drawn, if magic is equipped, how fast they remove the effects of any active perks. Sneaking now also depends on the hostility of opponents. Neutral or friendly characters will have a massively improved ability to detect, which can often make it difficult to sneak up on enemies who are technically not hostile yet. So that's something I actually wasn't aware of. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, so we're up in magic. The more the Dragonborn sneaks, the more their sneak skill
I'm on your
increases. Successfully sneaking increases the amount of skill goes up by. The following books raises sneak skill. Quests. The following miscellaneous quests increases the sneak skill. Return Noster Eagle Eye's helmet to him in solitude. Retrieve a bottle of double distilled scuba for his damage.
What are you doing?
Retrieve the Finn's loot for in solitude. Also increases flight armor.
Hey, be careful.
Okay, a bunch of trainers. Perks. The following are available to be taken as the skill is leveled up. Right. Okay, it goes through all the perks, which is nice to read too. Looking up all the perks and shit like that, because it doesn't ever specify specifically how things are improving on some stuff.
Be careful.
But I'm not too interested in perks right now. Not quite hidden theft. Sometimes certain characters may discover after the fact the Dragonborn has stolen something. Unlike cases where the theft is detected immediately and guarded fall to a thief, here the Dragonborn does not receive a bounty. Instead, the character will pay 3 hired thugs, one of which have a contract in it to teach a lesson to the perpetrator. Encounters with hired thugs can happen in any public place, including towns, cities. If hold guards are nearby, they may or may not come to the Dragonborn's defense against the thugs. Almost any character in Skyrim can send hired thugs after a thief, including generic characters such as bandits or forces. This extends to characters who would have no logical way of contacting thugs, for example, Parthenax or ghosts. Agent character was dead prior to the theft. Effectively, for any item owned by a character that is stolen from a location, there's a chance of encountering hard effects later. There is also no dialogue option to confirm using hard effects. Yeah. Not quite hidden murder, which obviously.
I'm on your side.
With a relatively high sneak, individuals standing just a foot too away from a guard can.
What are you doing?
A bounty, the killer can also remain undetected as long as the guard is not looking directly at them. However, if they then walk past the guard and are detected, the guard may attack them. While fighting back gains no bounty, killing the guard results in the normal 1,000 bounty for murder. Other guards throughout the hold will not become hostile, so murdering the guard at witness during indiscretion may be a solution rather than being town for 7 days.
What are you doing?
Leveling tips. Don't care for leveling tips. I'm looking for trivia.
Hey, be careful. What are you doing?
What the fuck? When equipped with the Assassin's Blade perk, Shrouded Gloves, or Shrouded Hand Wraps, and dual-wielding daggers, performing successful sneak dual power attack results in 3 consecutive sneak attacks, thus granting a possible 90 times damage multiplier in a single attack, which will kill most foes.
I'm on your side.
It is possible to sneak in heavy armor just as effectively as while wearing light armor or clothing. First, either use the Steed Stone or the Conditioning Heavy Armor perk, then have relatively high sneak with most perks from the sneak tree, including muffled movement and silence. Lastly, equip the Shrouded Boots or any other furniture with the muffle and or acquire the Ebony Mail. It's possible, though difficult to sneak while in battle, allowing a sneak attack for massive damages. Only seems to work with 90 plus sneak and all sneak perks up to that point. If a shield or weapon is used to block the perk. Okay, this is trivia, which means this is the last thing. So why does it not go over scaling? Because
I'm on your side.
When it increases per level, shit should be going up. Is it somewhere here in this trivia?
What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, be careful. What are you doing?
This is upsetting. Is it in the leveling tips? That won't make sense. Why would it be in leveling tips? It would have to be up here. Where the fuck is the mathematics and shit, man? Why do you guys not? So 5%. 5% per additional rank. Fuck. No wonder why. They put it in the fucking perks thing. Sneak. Stealth. 5 levels. You are 20% harder to detect when sneaking. Parentheses. 5% per additional rank. Max 40%. Never mind. That didn't fucking help me. I'm looking for not that. I'm fucking. I don't understand. I don't understand why.
What are you doing?
Why that? I swear to God, back in the day.
What are you doing?
They had that information. Maybe I'm on the wrong one. Oh, this is that fandom Elder Scrolls. Would it be on the unofficial Elder Scrolls? Skill perks, don't really give a shit. Skill increase. Successful sneak attacks give the biggest.
Hey, be careful. Watch it. I'm on your side.
Notes.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Watch it. Hey, be careful. What are you doing?
Where the fuck is the information? Why does no one seem to fucking put down each individual level? All I'm looking for is each individual level increases your skill by so and
Watch
so.
it. I'm on your side. What are you doing?
99.
Hey, be careful. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Sorry.
What are you doing? Watch it. Hey, be careful.
Skill perks. So if I go down, skill perks, are you
What are you
actually
doing?
going to... Skill usage?
Watch it. Hey, be careful. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm on your side.
Oh wait, here we go.
Hey, be
You
careful.
have a detection value. How this is used is very involved. There's an entire system of stealth points.
What are you doing?
Like hit points for stealth, but you can think of how easy you are to detect. Higher equals easier. Detection value
What are you
equals
doing?
sneak base value plus sound factor times distance attenuation plus visual factor times distance attenuation plus notice or skill factor times
careful.
distance attenuation subtracted by sneaker skill factor.
I'm on your
Replacing
side.
with the constants used in the unmodded game. F sneak base value equals minus 15. Distance attenuation,
doing?
sneak max distance minus distance. Sneak max distance is 2500. Sneak distance attenuation is 2.
careful.
Distance attenuation is 2500, so subtracted by distance. Divided by 2500 times 2. Distance attenuation. Detection value times
I'm on
15
your
plus sound factor plus visual factor plus notice times. The sneak skill enhanced stealth perks does not reduce your stealth factor or visual factor. It reduces the notice or skill factor. Your sneak skill level determines your base chance of remaining undetected, though this chance is significantly modified by a number of other factors. potentially to the point of making you completely
What are you
undetectable.
doing?
Alright, I'm at 100. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge. Let's go. He gave me the bow, right? Ah! So does my level mean fucking nothing? Except allowing me to do extra, like, perks? Oh, my head hurts. Okay. Fuck stealth. Alright. So since this is at 100, let's see what we want. That's kind of nice. That actually turns you invisible. I understand, but this is what I'm more interested in. That would allow me to be like a super assassin. But I think I'm gonna ignore that for now. But with that,
Sneaking is overrated, eh?
I didn't one-shot him. Are you kidding me? God damn. I didn't fucking one-shot the bro. That is fucking insane. How did I fail to one-shot? God, my head's actually like not doing me any favors.
Way out. You would make it.
Wait!
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But this place is going to be swarming with Imperials soon enough. We better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
No, sticking with him is good for the story. Sticking with him is good for the story. You learn a little bit more through that kind of stuff. Oh my god. was hoping it was gonna be. I'm gonna turn this fucking fan off. Comfort level is just going straight up the roof. So use the dagger is more effective than the sword. 1109. Oh shit. Oh shit. I was using the dagger, right? I'm pretty sure I was. I feel like such an asshole. I didn't even see that. What the nuts? That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
You know, you should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire here today.
Oh, I'm
If
sure.
anyone will know what the coming of the dragon means, it's Ulfric.
It's a shame he's like blindly faithful to the cause. Believing Wolfred's got all the answers. I guess it makes sense, right? He could twist his story too, like fucking even this dragon fucking saved my ass.
See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow. I never understood how my sister could stand living in the shadow of that place.
Yeah, fuck Bleak Falls Barrow.
I guess you get used to it.
Oh, hold up. What the fuck is... Hold on, I don't feel great. I just deal with like overwhelming like not feeling good at all. Alright. I think I'm just gonna save this. I'm gonna save this and go lie down. Because I don't know why, but I suddenly just feel nauseous.